Good day, grade 3 pupils. Welcome to our lesson for English 3, Quarter 1, Week 5. Our topic today are vocabulary and word knowledge, comprehending and analyzing text, and creating and composing text. For our objectives, at the end of the lesson, the learners are able to A. Identify high-frequency words accurately. B. Note important elements from stories, characters, settings, events. C. Identify the problem and solution in stories. D. Relate story events to one's experience. E. Retell myths, legends, fables, and narrative poems using your own words. And F. Summarize a narrative text. For activating prior knowledge, I hope you are all doing well today. We will review the previous lesson to make sure that you have understood everything properly. The sentence is, I eat breakfast every day. Okay, class, let us read the sentence. Now, identify the subject and the verb used in the sentence. Correct. I is the subject and it is the verb. This is an example of simple sentence. What makes it a simple sentence? You're right. It is a simple sentence because it has a single independent clause with a subject I and a verb it, and it has a complete thought. Now, how do you make an imperative sentence to make a request? Very good. When writing imperative sentences to make a request, you start with a polite expression like please, followed by a verb in its base form, then the indirect object. For example, please pass me the salt. Please is the polite word. Pass is the verb. How and when do you use correct capitalization and punctuation for simple sentences? Good. The first word in a sentence should always be capitalized, and the sentence should end with a punctuation mark. Now, it is time to learn a fun topic about animals. Look at the following animals: a puppy, rabbit, chick, and kitten. Now, what is your favorite animal and why? What animal is in the last picture? Great! The last picture is called a kitten. A kitten is a young cat or a baby of a cat. Who has a kitten at home? What do you know about kittens? Lesson purpose. In today's lesson, you will explore a poem about kittens while learning to understand stories. Moreover, you will examine characters, settings, events in order, the main problem and its solution. You will also study about characters' feelings, connections to your lives, cause and effect relationship, predictions, and summarizing. Lesson language practice. Before reading the poem, My Kitten Friend, let us play a crossword puzzle. Solve the puzzle by filling in the grid. Let's answer the crossword puzzle. For number 1, big space means vast. For number 2, young cat means kitten. For number 3, past tense of find is found. For number 4, it brings brightness, light. For number 5, bright point in the night sky. The answer is stars. Reading the key idea, STEM. You have done an excellent job. Now, get ready to explore the world of kittens and poetry. Listen carefully as we read the poem, My Kitten Friend by Odes M. Gagong. One warm summer day, a kitten was found, cuddled up tight, not making a sound, with fur as soft as the first light of dawn, in a garden where the plants and roots grow and spawn. With a lap and a purr, the kitten did play, in the warmth of the sun and the light of the day, exploring the stems and the leaves all around, a world full of wonders waiting to be found. As the moon rises high and the stars shall keep, the kitten goes for a walk, not too far to leap, beneath the vast sky with 10,000 stars to see. The kitten finds its place right where it should be, under the vast sky with stars shining bright. We thank the Lord above for the day and the night. With gratitude in our hearts, we humbly pray for His guidance and love in every step of our way. In the garden's embrace, where blossoms bloom, we learn to care for earth, to heal and to groom. Recycle, reduce, and reuse, we say. For a cleaner world, let's read the eco-friendly way. After reading the poem, answer the following questions. Number 1. Who are the characters in the poem? Number 2. What words describe the kitten? Number 3. When and where was the kitten found? Number 4. How do the words about the kitten in the poem make you feel? Number 5. What are the main characteristics of the kitten in the poem, My Kitten Friend? For number 5, how do these characteristics affect the overall mood of the poem? Number 6, how does the setting affect the actions and emotions of the kitten? Number 7, how do you take care of God's creation? And for the last number, why is waste reduction important? Developing understanding of the key idea. The poem you read includes characters, setting, and plot that help you understand the theme. Character is a person, animal, or being in a story who takes part in the events. Setting is the time and place where the story happens. Plot is the sequence of events in a story, including the beginning, middle, and end. Theme is the central message or lesson the story conveys. For deepening understanding of the key idea or STEM, closely examine this graphic organizer that illustrates the story's components. This graphic organizer has parts. Whenever you read or listen to a story, you should pay attention to this specific section for easier narration of events. Now, complete the graphic organizer by answering its various components. For the answer, story title, My Kitten Friends. Characters, the kitten and the speaker. Setting, summer, garden. Event 1. Kitten is found. Event 2, kitten plays. Event 3, kitten goes for a walk. Event 4, kitten finds a place to rest. For moral lesson of the story, we thank the Lord for His blessings and do our part to take care of them. For evaluation, summarize the poem by completing the sentences using words from the poem. The kitten was found in a blank on a warm summer day. It played and explored the blank and leaves. As the moon rose high, the kitten went for a blank. Under the vast sky, we thank the blank above for the day and night. Here are the expected answer. Number 1, garden. Number 2, stems. Number 3, walk. And number 4, Lord. For our remediation, draw a simple picture of a kitten and write 2 to 3 sentences describing your drawing.
Great job today, everyone! You listened well, shared your thoughts, and worked hard. Keep up the good work. Always remember to read, learn, and have fun. See you next time!